Alright, guys, and welcome. Oh, it's a chilly day today, but we are on to week 3 of our CVL. We are approaching the halfway mark as we have a game today between the Pockys and the Puddings. So, starting off on defense, we have the Pockys playing Flare, which is a new lineup for them. They usually play Minecrafter, and especially on Vine, his Cypher has done a lot of work, so it's surprising to not see him in this game right now. But we have Cryptic, Orums, Tenor, and Emmy. The rest are no surprise there. Now, I do want to look at Team Pudding though, because they have two new adjustments. They recently acquired Mizuito from Team Pop Tarts, and looks like she's going to be playing some Sage today. And they also have a new player from the free agency, which is Thomas, aka the Tank Engine, along with Mega Reaper, Doggo, Sticky Joe. So it looks like their captain is not going to be playing today. So in terms of lineup, Flare has played once or twice in an unofficial games, and he has been playing the Sage. So I think this time around it looks like Tenor is the one that's going to be picking up the Cypher duty, agent. And Flare is going to be providing the Sage for them. Now Orums and Cryptic are both running a 2 duelist comp along with Emmy on her, infamous Brimstone. Now this is a Brimstone that I definitely cannot underestimate anymore, because she has constantly shown how good she is on this agent. On the other side, we do have players playing their comfort pick as well. I think switching out Thomas for Toby is a smart play, because they are both Killjoy players, and we see Mizu on the Sage. So I think one thing that Team Pudding was missing before was a Sage player, and now the fact that they can get a Sage player in their team, that should be a good addition for them. So I do believe that this is going to be the first game where we see both teams having a Sage in their lineup, and both teams also having a Brimstone. So their choice of Smokes and Sentinel are the same. It's just that Team Pocky decided to go with 2 Sentinels with Tenor on the Cypher as well, whereas Team Pudding is going for the 2 Smokes with Viper. And for all of you guys who don't know who Doggo is definitely the best Viper and one of the best players overall in our league. Of course, the recent loss of Benny the dog, as well as Xie, definitely hurts their team quite a bit, but the fact that they still have their backbone and their leader still there does make this still a very formidable team. And I think the worst mistake that Team Pocky can do is to underestimate them. Unfortunately, Pudding did come out from a loss. They have a 2-game losing streak, so they definitely want to end it here. Whereas on the other side, Team Pocky is coming off of a win, so they are definitely on a high right now. So I'm just going to be lowering the audio really quickly. Sorry about that. But yeah, as we get started, it looks like Thomas has gone a really nice pick there, now leaving it to a 2v4, make that 1v4. It's all just down to Cryptic. Cryptic will be able to get 1, but Mizu and Thomas will be holding side, and Doggo will be playing his infamous Doggo Does lineup here. Let's see if Cryptic will be able to find Thomas. The answer is no. I don't think Cryptic's going to be... Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. No way. Okay, that got way too close there. I thought that Doggo might have just, threw the round for them by using the smoke to cover Cryptic, almost helping him. But it looks like Thomas with a very nice push, able to shut it down. And Thomas, right off the bat, his debut game in his first round ever in the CVL, he manages to get 2 rounds for his team, and that's something that his team definitely needs. Now, one thing that I think Team Pudding lacks is star power, because right now their best player is Doggo, and while Doggo is great, every other team has a pair of star players. And so in terms of skill wise overall, I do have to say that Pudding probably has the least on paper. But one thing that Pudding does have, and is something that they are known for, and it's the reason of behind their success so far, is their communication, their strategic planning, and their coordination. And while having 2 new players definitely hurts that a little bit, I think they are still team leading in that department. So we have to see how they play right now. I think if they have, flawless execution and good synergy, they should be able to take this. Now Flare got caught, but it looks like he is just going to be backing up, but he's not going to be expecting Mega on Shower, so a great pick by Mega Reaper here. He's going to see one more. It looks like Orms is going to be stuck. Orms is going to peek once, retreats back to U-Haul, so they give Team Pudding the plant, and it looks like they do want to go for the retake here. Now Orms will see one, will not be able to get Doggo, but will tag him out pretty badly. As the rest of the team collapses. Cryptic will be on the flank. Question is Uyuf going to be ready for this? And the answer is yes! Sticky Joe with a great pick there. Mizu manages to pick up Orms as well, so that's both duelists down. Tenor gets one, but Mizu trades it back on Emmy, so now it's all just down to Tenor on his lonesome, and it looks like he won't be able to find anything here. They see him, Tenor manages to get one, but now all he can do is just run away, and it looks like he is just going to be saving. Yes, he only has a classic here, so he's not going to lose much. But yeah, overall a good clean 2-round start for Team Pudding, but this is where the real challenge begins, because question is, does Team Pudding want to stick with their bonus round here, or do they want to just throw away those weapons and go for a full buy? But I think for Team Pocky, they should be able to go for a full buy. Oh no, 2 of their players will not be able to. In fact, 3 of their players will not be able to due to a force that they did last round. So this is definitely good news for Team Pudding, and it looks like Team Pudding is just not taking any chances, throwing away their guns and just going for a full buy round. Now Team Pudding, with their previous roster, has been known to be the wall, especially on this map. Their defense just looks absolutely phenomenal, so if they can get a good, even just a even scoreline here, then they should feel comfortable going into the defensive half. Mega will once again lurk towards the shower, but this time around Flare is going to be ready for it. It looks like they're just going to block off short with Sage's wall. Now Cryptic is in this very awkward position, and will they expect him? The answer is yes. Doggo was just absolutely ready for that, and it looks like this time around Cryptic's aggression will not pay off, so now it's all just down to Tenor here. Tenor will be holding alone, and as the Sentinel, he shouldn't have too much problem waiting for his team to arrive. But now it looks like the B execute is coming, and Doggo will lead the charge, pushing up into crates. Meanwhile, Tenor and the rest of the team is going to be pushing towards CT. There will not be any more flank, but look at Mega's position right now, as Mega is working up his way towards A, so this could be a very nasty push right here. Sticky Joe will be able to open up against Orms. Now look at Mega's position. Now Tenor manages to get Mizu here, and it looks like Flare pushes up just in time. He's going to push back, but it looks like Mega is not going to be able to see him. Tenor Tank managed to get 2. Now Tenor is on site, sees where 1 is, will not be able to get Mega even despite the dink there. His lack of gun power just makes it impossible for the team, for him to win that gunfight and for the team to take that round. So because they forced that last buy round and they didn't have a complete buy round, they have to full save here, and this is definitely going to hurt the team, because right now it's 3-0, and looking at Team Pudding's economy, of course they are not, out of the woods yet. They can't feel super comfortable, but at least they have this round knowing that Team Pocky will have to save. So unless, disaster happens, they should secure their 4th round here. And I think getting an early 4 rounds is definitely something that you want to do, especially from teams, from a team that has been lacking in the past. I'm really happy to see them bouncing back, and it looks like their roster moves have been paying off for them. Doggo will be pushing up first, along with Uyuf watching Hookah to make sure that Cryptic stays defensive and will not push up. It looks like Cryptic has other plans though. No, so it looks like he is just going to go back. On the other side, I think they are prepping for a push instead, but the wall will slow them down. Mizu is going to be ready on the short push. Meanwhile, we have Mega going for the long push again. So it looks like Doggo is just going to be buying time, going to cause confusion to Team Pocky. But now Cryptic once again gets the push though, and Uyuf looks like he has let him go. So he will see one, sees two, will be able to get one. There's no communication there, and looks like Mizu will get punished there. Mega manages to get two in return though, but they have lost Spike, and Cryptic is now there. They see Orums. Thomas will be able to punish Orums there. So now Emmy will be on site. Emmy will shoot a couple of shots, will not be able to get that one. So now it's all just down to Cryptic, but Cryptic has a gun and he has spike control. And if you are Team Pudding, this is the disaster that I'm talking about. They cannot let rounds go like this. Cryptic will be able to get one, gets two. That's 4 kills right there without a gun. The fact that this is a thrifty round that Team Pudding threw away, that's definitely something that you don't want to see. And you know, this could have been an easy 4 rounds and they could have had a 4-round advantage. Instead, now that gap has reduced down to 2. What's worse is that now their buy is not going to be full either, because you know, their economy wasn't that great to begin with, and so losing a round like that will mean that their economy is now looking kind of funky. And if they were to lose this round, I think their economy is going to be, you know, in shambles. But Team Pocky definitely needs to string some rounds because their economy is not looking great either. So this is a very crucial round for both teams to win here. Now they are going to be droning, and I think they are going to be droning Cryptic out. Cryptic is going to push forward, will be able to get Tank Engine, will use his dismiss to get out of there. They are going to scout Cryptic out, and it looks like Sticky Joe's burst through the wall there will pay off. And it looks like Cryptic will not be able to get out of there. Flare manages to get one, but Mega trades it out on Flare, so now it's down to a 3v3. Mega is hit real bad though. While they have control of Hookah, they have no idea where the rest of the defensive team could be. Tenor manages to get one, finishes off Mega, so now it's down to Mizu and Uyuf versus 3 of Team Pocky. Emmy manages to get one there, and it looks like Tenor will be able to close Mizu out, and now Team Pocky is firing back, and they are showing why they are one of the contenders to win this entire thing. Now, once again, Cryptic and Tenor carrying, that's no surprise there, but overall, I am very, very surprised with how Doggo is doing. I think if Team Pudding wants to win this, they definitely need more from Doggo, which is their best player, but I'm so glad to see that Mega is picking up the slack. I think Mega Reaper is someone that has been very, very underestimated, and I think we don't give him enough credit for how good he is. Oh, Flare going with the aggressive push here. Now, I don't think they're going to be ready for this. This is definitely something that Flare's never done. Oh, Flare will get one. Will not be able to get the second one on Sticky Joe though. But so all said and done, it looks like it was not worth it. But that grenade though definitely did some damage. I think if Flare just held his composure, managed to get 1 or 2 more, then I think he could be very happy with that. But it looks like Orms will be able to trade Doggo out. So the rest of the team is just going to be stuck towards this short A. Now Mega will be watching the flank. I think he knows that Cryptic might be creeping up, but he's not going to thoroughly clean this. And so Cryptic will once again get the flank, and will he be able to catch the enemy team off guard again? Mizu manages to push up, will get Orums, but Emmy will trade Mizu out. Cryptic is going to push up, but it looks like Cryptic is not even needed because Tenor manages to close that one out with 2 clean kills there. So Team Pocky will be able to bring it back and tie this game up. Now, of course, Team Pudding will be able to get the full buy here, so both teams will get their full buy in. It's just that, you know, if you're Team Pudding, this is a must-win round for you because your economy is not looking very good. And I think Team Pocky's defense so far have been phenomenal. I think, you know, I can see the attempt that Team Pudding is making into having a default, but their default is definitely not working because, you know, the purpose of a default is to get map control, yet they let Cryptic almost run wherever he wants. Ooh, this is a great peek by Flare, but once again he gets punished. Mizu will get the better of him, so that's a good start for Team Pudding and one that they definitely do need. Orms will just be backing off, and so it looks like they are content to give up sight. Doggo manages to catch off Emmy as well, so now it's down to a 5v3, and with Thomas's ult online, it looks like it's going to be a very tough retake. Now Tanner knows that there's going to be some in shower, but he is smoked off. Looks like they do want to push this. They do want to force the issue. Tanner will be able to get one, will not get two though, but Orms trades it out. So now it's down to Orms and Cryptic. Orms will be walled off here, so he won't be able to push through, but Cryptic will once again be on the flank, and it looks like this time around they are going to be ready for him. Yes, Orms manages to cross the wall though, so now Orms is just going to defuse. Looks like he knows where Doggo is. Question is, will he be able to get anything? And the answer is yes. He won't be able to get the defuse here though, so he will just have to back off. And overall, a good round for Team Pudding. Luckily, they are able to get the round win. But yeah, once again, they couldn't build an economy there because they lost everyone. So I like what Team Pocky is doing. They do have the economic advantage, and so they're just making these rounds super expensive, you know. They could have easily have just saved there, you know, knowing that it's a 3v5. But instead, they trust their skills, and they know that, you know, they want to keep Team Pudding's economy under control, and so pushing there and making it super expensive, even though Team Pudding did manage to clutch out the round, that's definitely a good move for Team Pocky. Once again, they are going to go for the default, but yet again, no one is watching Hookah, and that is the place where Cryptic comes out of every single time. And so you definitely want to see Team Pudding getting control of that. Finally, they bring two here. And it looks like Cryptic will just be holding his position. I think they know where he's going to be coming from. The rest of the team is going to be rotating though. Okay, finally having two players rotate back. Yeah, and I definitely don't want to see them rotate too early because I feel like Team Pudding has not shown anything yet. But once again, Cryptic with the information, and now the rest of the team can just rotate. And this is once again just Team Pocky running all over the map. They get every single map control. Now Thomas will see Cryptic, but it looks like Cryptic will be able to get one. Mizu will res Thomas and trades out Cryptic. Doggo manages to get one on Orm, so both duelists are down. But this is still not an easy take for Team Pocky, or Team Pop-Tart rather. Doggo and Mega manages to make this a whole lot easier though by getting one kill each. So now it's all just down to Tanner. Tanner lines up two, will get the third one. So now what was once a 1v5 is now a 1v2. I don't think Tanner will be expecting Mizu here. Ooh, Mizu ran. Tanner definitely knows what's going on here. Now, if he's able to pick off Mizu here, okay, Mizu's just not going to peek this, which is the smart play. I think Doggo is just getting ready for the lineup. So I don't think Tanner should be able to get this one. He is going to go for the plant here, going to tap it. Looks like Doggo will be pushing up, will be able to catch him from the back. So overall, a very impressive play. And finally, Doggo is stepping up and, you know, coming online into this lobby. And it looks like Team Pocky's push has been halted, and now they are into a forced round. It looks like Emmy will be sticking with the judge here, or the judge, whereas the rest of the team is going to go for a full buy. So they are forcing here. Whereas on the other side, it looks like Sticky Joe, it's not that he can't buy a rifle, it's just that the Ares is his weapon of choice, which is understandable. It is a pretty strong weapon when used right. Flare this time around will not go for the aggressive push, but they do have a lot of control though. He decided to go for the forward wall, and the fact that it's not broken means that he once again gives a lot of info to his team that it's not going to be an A push. So as you can see here, Cryptic is once again on the flank, and they know absolutely what's going on. So now Orms will lead with a showstopper, will not be able to get anything though. Emmy will use her ult, and it looks like Doggo will get the better of Orms, but unfortunately could not get Emmy there. Will be traded out by Mega, and Cryptic will once again be successful with his flank, and Mega is just absolutely stepping up, getting 2 kills here and saving the round for his team. Tanner manages to get 1 though, traded out by Mizu. Cryptic with the lineup, getting 3 kills, 2 very clean headshots, and that looked good for Team Pudding for a second, but Cryptic once again just, you know, allowed to run wherever he wants. And Team Pocky right now looks like the attacking team right here because they get map control all over. And the fact that Cryptic manages to flank that early means that the rest of his team can just rotate straight to B. And, you know, the attackers are supposed to have the advantage because they shouldn't encounter more than 3 players on a site. But with the rest of the team being able to get that kind of information, it allows the rest of the team to just rotate early. Now Flare will not be able to find Doggo here. He is stuck. Will get one on Doggo though, and it looks like they are taking very long to beat him, but finally they are able to take him down. But he did get Doggo dead first though, which is huge. Cryptic once again being able to just run wherever he wants, get another one, and Orams just finishes it off with the grenade there. Cryptic is just making an absolute joke out of this Team Pudding, and it's not that Team Pudding is playing badly. They are playing together. It's just that their executes are taking too long and they don't have anyone watching the flank. They had that one round where Thomas got picked off but is traded off by Mizu. That's what they need to do every single round, because if Cryptic is just allowed to run around like this, there's no chance that Team Pudding can bring this back. They are once again going for the A push here, but this time around they are going to be looking for Cryptic. Doggo is going to be ready here, but oh my gosh, Cryptic manages to still get one, traded out by Mega, so that's a good play from Team Pudding, and that's exactly what I wanted to, that I talked about there. Now Flare is going to be holding A on his own, will be sprayed through, but it looks like he is just going to wait for the rest of his team to rejoin him. They see at least one in shower. Mizu is going to be pushing here, but Mizu will not be able to get it as Emmy kills her. So now Sticky Joe will get the bomb plant down. Emmy is going to push through, will be able to get that one. 2 very nice kills there by Emmy. Mega gets yet another one though, will not be able to get Tenor this time around. So now it's all just down to the new blood here by name of Thomas. He will be able to get Orams, but will get traded out by Tenor. So once again, Tenor, Emmy just stepping it up in these rounds where it really matters. And if Team Pudding can get this last round, I think they are still looking good. And I think Cryptic's flanks will not be as effective on attack. So, like if they can get this nightmare over with, then I think they would feel a lot more comfortable. But one thing that we cannot underestimate is how good Team Pocky is at their attack. I think their attacking round is just one of the best in the league, and this is definitely something that you want to see them, it's just a beauty to see, and I think every team can learn from them. But let's not talk about the next half yet. I think we still have, this one last round to go in this half. And so far, this has been a very entertaining game. And, despite Cryptic getting all those clean flanks there, I'm quite impressed by the fact that Team Pudding still managed to claw out 9 rounds. Doggo manages to get one on Emmy, catching her with her utility out. Now Cryptic wants to challenge this. Doggo will be able to get the better of Cryptic, and Thomas on the other side manages to catch Flare out. So now suddenly it is a 4v2. Mizu did get picked off, but now it looks like, okay, this is a very interesting setup because now Thomas used his ult on A, but the spike is B. I am very confused with what's going on right now, because I think this is a lack of communication here. I think Doggo was expecting a B push, but I think Thomas did not get the memo. So now that's Killjoy's ult wasted. Of course, this is the last round, so it's not too big of a deal. But right now, Minecrafter will lead. Sorry, not Minecrafter, Mega Reaper will lead with the ult here, will push Tenor out, but it will just push Tenor straight into Thomas, and Thomas will get picked off, and Orams will get the 3k there to close out the half. So overall, it's a very impressive half from Team Pocky, and I think, as Team Pudding, yes, you definitely don't want to drop all those rounds, but you can't get too mad at yourselves. I think for a brand new team, I think they played pretty well there. Now, this is going to be the real challenge though, because, as scary as Team Pocky looked in that defensive half, this is where they feel comfortable. This is where they can just run around. You can see how aggressive, how loose they like to play. And this is where I think they will just start activating themselves. Coming into the half with these round streaks, I think they can feel very confident with themselves, and I think we will be able to see that with their play. Now Emmy will just go for a quick smoke here, and it looks like they are just going to plan to full send it straight to A. They are lining it up. Cryptic is peeking first to see if he can find anything. Now, Flare will be first contact. It looks like he won't be able to get much, but now with the push through, it looks like they are all just going to be rotating towards B now. Okay, so they're going B and they are going to do a quick B split here. That's a very, very interesting play, and now they managed to catch the enemy team off guard. Mega will be able to get 2 though to slow them down. Cryptic unfortunately will be able to trade him out, so all said and done, it will be a 3v3. Thomas will be pushing through, will not be able to get Cryptic though, and Flare will be able to close Doggo out, so now it's all just down to Mizu here. Let's see how effective she can be. Now she does have the Frenzy, and 2 players is tagged, so if she can get a Cryptic here, which she will be able to, I think she will feel comfortable. She's just going to heal herself, but it looks like Emmy is going to be healed as well. Will not expect Flare here, and Flare will peek, and looks like Flare will be able to close Mizu out. So Pocky winning a very crucial pistol round here. And you know, if your team Pudding, you just gotta shake that off. Now, winning in eco rounds is something that all these teams are pretty good at apparently, and so Team Pudding can't just let this round go. But of course, you know, assuming no disaster happens for Team Pocky, they should have the 9-5 lead after this one. Now, Team Pudding is going to stack 3 players here on A, but it looks like they read it wrong because this time around, Team Pocky is going to go B. Oh, Cryptic did not get the timing there, and Mega lucky to escape with his life. Cryptic is going to go with the Bulldog, and the rest of the team is just going to be forcing here. So Uyuf is going to take the aggressive stance, will get one on Orms, and Orms caught out with his Nanobot out. Or Boombot rather. Nano Swarm Boombot. Now I still need to learn the callouts here, but it looks like they are just going to be staying in the teleporter. A very interesting play there, but Tenor manages to trade Uyuf out, so now it's all just down to Mega once again. He did manage to get 2 rounds in the last one. Let's see if he can get anything here. Ooh, Mega will be seen, and now they know exactly where he is, so Emmy will be pushing first, and Emmy is going to push him, will be able to get that one, and will get the plant down. So now it's down to a retake. Thomas will get one on Flare though, and Doggo does have the flank here, although I think they do know where he is. So now they do Team Pudding does have this pincer movement here, and it looks like Team Pocky is just going to be holding the long position. Cryptic manages to catch Doggo out with the Bulldog, will not be able to get Thomas though, so now it's down to a 1v2. Emmy is going to rotate all the way down to Hookah, and now Emmy will be able to catch one out. And Thomas gets a 3 kills though, and knows where Emmy is. Emmy is low. Will she want to peek this? And the answer is no. It looks like Thomas will not have time, so Thomas will just have to force the issue. He will get the 4 rounds, but it looks like Team Pocky will be able to clutch out this round as well. So now they just need 4 more rounds to close this out. And you know, if you're Team Pocky, you definitely feel very comfortable here. And if you're Team Pudding, this is definitely a must-win round for you to be able to bring this back. And we definitely do want to see a close game. We really hope that this will, they will be able to bring it back. Now, it looks like Emmy is not AFK. I think, yeah, she's back, so there's no need for a pause time right here. Once again, Team Pudding. I think one thing about Team Pudding's defense, even though, you know, it's really, really good, it's just too predictable. I think they are not willing to send one more over towards B. They are happy with Uyuf and Mega holding this B site, but I think it looks like Team Pocky is just taking full advantage of this as they are sending players B all the time, and it looks like B is their execute bomb site of choice. Oh, now this position by Sticky Joe here is very, very good, and I don't think Sticky Joe knows that, you know, he was not seen. Emmy with a good molly to clean out that corner, and she will see that there's not going to be anyone there, so they are going to be pushing through. Now they do have 2 players on flank, and this is exactly what I want to see from Doggo and from Thomas. Thomas manages to get 1. It looks like Team Pudding is taking 1 a page from Team Pocky's book. Now, I don't think they're going to be expecting Doggo here, but they are going to be pushing Thomas. Emmy will be able to get that one. Now, Doggo with, you know, the next level flank, and there's no way they're going to expect Doggo here. But it looks like Team Pocky is just going to rush on site. So despite losing 2 members, they will be able to get the bomb plant down, will be able to get the pick here. Ooh, Emmy ran in straight into Doggo's arm, not suspecting him. But now Tenor knows where 2 players are. We'll just cage it. Of course, Team Pocky here is with their bonus round, so even if they lose this round, they cannot be too upset. Sticky Joe manages to catch that one, so now it's all just down to Orms, and it looks like Orms will not be able to get anything. So, you know, as team Pudding, you definitely can breathe slightly easily here, but, you know, this is their real challenge. And I know I say that a lot, but it's crazy to think that Team Pocky, you know, almost clutched out that round without hardly any buy. They were on their bonus round and they still made it look scary for Team Pudding. Whereas, you know, Team Pudding, it feels like right now they have to work really hard for all of these rounds, and they have been doing a good job. The question is, can they keep up with this team? And so far, the answer is no. I mean, Team Pocky manages to get 2 rounds already right off the bat on this half. They did lose this one. So Team Pudding will want to get this one for sure. I think this is a round that they definitely need to win. Oh, now Doggo will be pushing through. We'll see Flare. Will be able to get Flare, but will get tagged pretty heavily. Now he's just going to be backing off for the heal here. It looks like Emmy is going to go through the teleporter, and it looks like they are going to go with the teleporter push once again. Emmy is just going to smoke this out, and they're going to be pushing on site. Cryptic saw one, I believe, on Uyuf, and it looks like Uyuf does not want to push this. Oh, Uyuf will not be able to expect Orms here, already on site. I thought he was gonna get one on Cryptic, but it looks like Orms will save his teammate's life. Thomas sees one, will be able to get Cryptic with a very nice wallbang there. So now he's going to be pushing through. Emmy's just going to be mollying him out. And now Emmy does have the ult, so all she has to do is just step back, but it looks like Tenor just wants to take matters into his own hands. Thomas will be pushing through here, and Tenor will get the better of him. So now it's all just down to Mizu here, and they know where Mizu is. Tenor with the 4K Odin play, just absolutely annihilating Team Pudding. And now if you're Team Pudding, this is gonna be a very, very tough comeback here. Of course, they are only down 4 rounds, which is definitely far from over, but we have to talk about the confidence here, because with the way Team Pocky has been playing in the past 8 rounds, they have only dropped 1 round, and it was, you know, a bonus round, and they still made it look close. So I think Team Pocky is just riding on a high here, whereas Team Pudding looks a little bit flustered, and I guess it is to be expected since this is a new roster after all. But you know, they've shown in the first round that they can play well together, and they just need to pick it back up, you know, not lose that confidence and play like they're better than this team, because they can be better. They have the potential to be. You know, someone like Doggo, you definitely want to see him with more kills, more impact on these rounds. And while he hasn't been playing badly, he definitely needs to step up. And right now, I feel like Mega and Thomas is just single-handedly carrying this team, but, you know, with Cryptic just running around doing his own thing, and looks like right now he can't be stopped. It's just so hard to get anything. Now, Thomas with a nice push there, traded out by Emmy, but Emmy will take quite a lot of damage as well. So now they do have a site, and they do have the man advantage. Emmy with the spray through, and will get Doggo. That's very, very unfortunate there. And if you're Team Pocky, that's just a lucky break that you don't really need, but it's always good to have. Emmy is going to push through, will try to get that 3K, but it looks like Cryptic will steal 2 from her. So now let's see if they can close it out here. I don't think Mizu will be able to get much. Oh, Emmy with the nice flick to get the 3K there. I thought Mizu would get her, and I thought Doggo, you know, with the smokes and everything, will be able to slow this team down. But when you have a performance like this from the captain stepping up, what are you gonna do? And you know what's crazy to me is the fact that Emmy is supposed to be the tier 3, and now I feel like, you know, she's just disregarding this whole tier system, showing that she can play just as well as any other player in this lobby. You know, with 12 kills, having a positive KDA, and out-fragging 3 of the members from Team Pudding. That's just a phenomenal performance from her, and it just seems like she gets better every single time. I'm just very impressed with what Emmy's been able to do so far. But once again, Team Pudding does have it in them to take this, and I don't want to see them give up. They are definitely capable to win this. It looks like Orms will get the pick on Sticky Joe. It looks like Sticky Joe's Bucky play has not been working. Now Mega will be able to get one before being traded out by Cryptic, so now once again they do have B site open. Doggo will be on the flank, but Tenor will be ready for that. Emmy will get the plant down, so now it's down to a 3v5 rather, retake. Now Thomas will be able to get Flare here, which is good, but Tenor shuts down the flank, so now they don't have to worry about their back anymore. It's all just down to the 2 new players, Thomas and Mizu, to see if she can do anything. It looks like Mizu won't be able to, so now it's all just down to Thomas, and Thomas has been playing well, will be able to get one, will not get the second one though, as Orms managed to shut him down. So yeah, I think, you know, for Thomas's first game, the fact that he almost top fragged in his new team, I think, you know, if you're Team Pudding, you definitely feel good about this one, and I think this is a very smart roster pickup here from Team Pudding. But yeah, unfortunately they cannot get that round, and so now if you're Team Pudding, you basically have to go flawless from here on out, whereas Team Pocky, you have a lot of buffer, and so they can just play, you know, with their confidence. What I don't want to see them though is to play over aggressively, playing cocky, because that's going to bite them. Doggo is going to be pushing up here, will get one, gets 2. That's a very smart play, and he knows the exact timing. He knows that Team Pocky likes to go slow with their execute here. So Doggo, that's what playing to win looks like, and I'm glad they're playing to win and not playing not to lose. Tenor knows that Doggo is somewhere here, and Doggo will see Flare, will still be able to get Flare. Will he be able to get Tenor as well? The answer is no, so Tenor and Cryptic will have a 2v4. Now Cryptic will be pushing up here, Sticky Joe will see him, but Cryptic will be able to get that one. Now Thomas and Mizu will be alive. They will get the res on Doggo, so now it's down to a 1v3. Cryptic is on the flank right now, but I don't think Team Pudding knows that. I think they will have someone checking here. Cryptic with the wall bang through the crates here will be able to get something. Now Thomas will just drop the ult to slow Cryptic down, and it looks like Cryptic is just going to be taking the teleport, and now they know exactly where he's going to be coming from. The question is, does Cryptic want to challenge this? And looks like he does want to. But now I think Thomas and Doggo does have a good setup here, so they shouldn't throw this. You know, we hope to see that nothing goes wrong. Cryptic will be pushing through, we'll see both of them, but it looks like Doggo finally stepping it up for his team, managing to close that round out with an amazing push there, catching Team Pocky completely off guard and dismantling them all on his own. Of course, you know, with Doggo stepping up and Mega and Thomas already playing phenomenally, if Sticky Joe can get, you know, just contribute a little bit more, I think together they do have what it takes to bring this back. And Team Pocky there, okay, they get caught off once. I think now they have definitely learned from their mistake. As you can see, now it looks like they are going to have more covering Emmy as she drops her smokes. Doggo will be pushing through again though, will not expect Orms here, so this time around it looks like that's a very, very good adjustment from Team Pocky there. Will be able to shut him down. Flare will be holding showers here. I don't think he's going to be expecting Sticky Joe, but it does not matter because Team Pocky is going to be rotating towards B. Mega gets picked off, unfortunately, so now they have sight, and it looks like Emmy and the rest of the team is just going to be pushing through. Cryptic is holding an aggressive position here on CT. Will not be able to get Thomas though, and Thomas, it looks like he is, you know, the one that is able to deal with Cryptic. I think with Thomas alive, this is definitely still very doable, although I don't know if they're going to be expecting Flare on the flank though. They usually don't have 2 players on flank. Oh, Mizu saw this, but it looks like Mizu is not going to be ready for it. Flare is going to push through. We'll see a 2. Question is, will he be able to get this one? And the answer is yes, he gets 2. Emmy will close it out. So GG's to Team Pocky with an amazing game there, managing to get 13-7. And yeah, overall very, very impressed with all of their players, especially their captain there, stepping it up today. And Tenor on the Cypher making a big work on this team pudding here. But if you're a team pudding, you can't be too upset with how it's played out, because they do have 2 new members, and I think they did put an impressive fight up there. So GG's to both teams, but very well done from Team Pocky.